Hi friends of Watching Time and welcome to a new episode together. Today I want to speak with you about DiRenzo and the new model he came out with, and is the DiRenzo DRZ06 Wandering Star. A new and futuristic watch characterized by the small second and interesting thing, these are the mysterious dial and the wandering star, it is the small mysterious second. Let's take a look to this new model. We're speaking about a case of 38mm for 46 and a bracelet that is 20mm here, but as you can see, it tapers down to 18, I think, is down here. But has this interesting shape that is quite well integrated in the case. This bracelet is in fact in common with the previous model of DiRenzo. This is the 02 Reduce. The bracelet is the same. Obviously now mine is a PVD DSC version, so you cannot notice, but it's exactly the same bracelet and it will integrate in both cases quite nicely. See a bit the differences with the previous one. In this case we have quite a more squared case because it's 39mm and 44mm of lug to lug, while as I said here we have 38 and 46, so it's a more classic look of the watch, while in this case it's quite square. On the side we have this interesting cut in the case. The is shiny, is polished here on the side, but there is this micro blasted internal part on both sides. Here with the crown, there is just a push down crown with the classic DiRenzo logo. The DiRenzo logo that is here, it's obviously on 12 hours and it's a bit, let's say, the wandering star of the small second. The previous, the 02 instead, had also a cut in the case, but as you see it was different. For me this was more retro, while this is quite futuristic. And we have a mechanical manual movement. This is a Sellita SV216, which is similar to the Sellita SV200, the classic automatic, but is manual and with a small second. Will be in the version Elaboré in this watch. On the dial we see again the information of DiRenzo of Geneva. We don't have any mention of being Swiss made, and that's interesting because we have this Rio all around that then we will see it's loomed, and we have the small second that we will see it's also loomed. The watch will be offered as first choice on this leather strap. There's quite a nice leather strap, and as you can see also share the shape with the bracelet, so it will be quite well integrated with the lugs. And also will be offered this bracelet, as I said, is the same as the 02R, with a butterfly clasp or with the option to have a fold clasp if you want. The price on pre-order is going to be 750 Swiss francs and the retail price will be 810. This is on the leather strap. If you want the bracelet, you have to have a pre-order of 840 and a retail of 900. So you have to add a bit, and in that case you will have both the leather and the bracelet. If you already bought a 02, you can use this bracelet on this watch. So just keep this in mind. Last thing I want to point out is how different is the way the strap integrate in the case. As you can see, we have these shiny lugs that are polished compared to the rest of the case. There's quite brushed, but a very tiny brush that solely seems blasted, but it is brushed in fact. And the bracelet has this very low attach. It's very low in the case, and so if you look on the profile you can see that it has a curvature in the way it attached to the case. Well, if you took the 02 Air, it was a lot more flat in the way it attached. The case was very thin even in this case, but it attached completely flat. But now let's take a look at the lume and then on my wrist. Here we have the lume of this watch. As you can see, it's quite a great lume. It's obviously not a diver, but the Rio with the hours is very luminous, and also you can see the full lume of the small second. I'm very happy with the lume. I wanted to compare. Obviously, you have to consider my version of the 02R is the one with the red lume, so that's terrible compared. But even if you look at my old review of the 02, I had the orange version. The lume is better in TZ06. And now let's take a look at the wrist. Here is the watch on my 16 centimeter wrist, which is pretty small. It's like 6 inches, so a very small wrist. As you can see, for me it's perfect, even on a small wrist, because the case is quite thin. It's like less than 11 millimeters, so just a bit more than 1 centimeter. And it's 46 lug to lug, with these lugs that are quite integrated in the case, so it can look the case actually ends here. So the watch really looks great on the wrist, even on a small wrist like mine. In comparison, I wanted to show you, you have to consider that this is the black version, so it looks smaller on the wrist, being black, but as you can see, this is a bigger watch. Like being square, it feels a lot more your wrist. My final consideration, I think this is a very nice watch. The price is completely great price for what you are getting. The design is very nice and is different from many other. There aren't many watches nowadays with mysterious dial, as it was called. And not only we have this great dial, also the case is quite peculiar and managed to give like a lot of movement, and for me it improves over the case of the 02 because it is a bit more slender with his it gives more the idea of curving down, and again less diameter and a bit more lug to lug. I think it wears better. It's available in 3 versions. This is like the black gray. There is also a green and a blue. I don't know if other color variant will be available in the future. I really think it's a very good watch and a very good new offer from DiRenzo and its brand. Thank you. See you the next time. Bye bye bye.